Hello from the Design Automation Conference 18 in San Francisco. I am in a very well-known company in IP, eSilicon, and I have the pleasure to be with Hugh Durdan. He's the Vice President of Strategy, you know something?
And products.
And product, okay, strategy and product. So you choose the best product for the best business.
Yes. To align with the strategy. Exactly.
So of course I'm impressed because you announced the platform on 7 nanometer TSMC. So congratulations to TSMC and you.
Yes.
And the problem is, what do they offer in this platform? So they offer networking and artificial intelligence. I mean, they have the excellent IP networking. And of course, you will tell how good is it for deep learning in AI. So I let you announce this good news.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Pleasure to be here. So what we announced today is a platform of IP. And when I say a platform, I mean a portfolio of IP that all works very well together. So it's tightly integrated. And eSilicon's been designing ASICs for customers for over 18 years. And what we found in those 18 years is that when you go and acquire IP from many third parties and you try to put it all together in one chip, it becomes very difficult because the metal stack will be different, or the operating temperature range, or the reliability standards, or whatever. So it's very hard to get all of the different suppliers to meet the same requirements. So what we did is two things. First of all, for our own IP, we made sure that everything was plug and play. So it meets all the same requirements, it meets all the same DFT methodology. It's very easy to integrate together, either for us in an ASIC we're doing for a customer, or if we're selling IP for the customer to integrate it themselves. We also worked with the third parties because we do have some third-party IP in the platform for things like DDR, PCI Express that we didn't develop ourselves. But we worked with the third parties that supply it to make sure that they conform to the same requirements. So again, all the elements are plug and play. And so specifically the IP cores that we have are targeted at networking and artificial intelligence, as you mentioned. Targeted to be very flexible and very high performance at the 7 nanometer node. And the IP cores specifically are a SerDes, a family of SerDes actually, a 56 gig and 112 gig SerDes. We have a high bandwidth memory PHY. We have TCAMs, SRAM memory compilers, and some specialty IOs. So these are all the critical IPs that you need to put together an ASIC in the networking space. And we felt that it was very important as an ASIC provider that we owned all of that IP ourselves. And then we also make that IP available to people that just want to license it on a standalone basis and do their own chip.
May I ask you a question? You license third-party IP from other vendor. Maybe I know them or not. Can you mention some of them?
I can't mention the names, but it's the usual suspects. Yeah, the many of the people who are exhibiting here today.
And when you agglomerate all this IP, you really finish the design up to TSMC layout. You do everything integration. You have a turnkey solution provider at the end. You do all the integration to the final chip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have two engagement models. One is where we do the design of the ASIC full turnkey, like you mentioned, tape it out and manufacture it for the customer, and incorporate our IP. And then we also will license the IP on a standalone basis. So if it's a very large customer who wants our IP but wants to do the chip themselves, we're happy to license it to them.
Okay, so good luck, congratulations, and hope you will have many customers around the world.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.